Hello friends, welcome to our channel Aha Zindagi Tricky Maths. In this lecture, we will discuss some important problems on the topic boats and streams. So let's start. See what is given in this problem. A boat is taking half the time while traveling downstream as compared to upstream. So we have to find the ratio between the rate of speed in still water of the boat and rate of current. Okay. So time ratio is given. So what will be speed ratio if the distance covered is same? So it will be reciprocal of the time. Okay. So if speed ratio is A ratio B, then time ratio will be B ratio A. So we will ratio of times taken, it is given that downstream to upstream. So downstream ratio upstream. So in downstream it is taking half the time it will take in upstream. So it will be ratio 1 ratio 2. Okay. Therefore speed ratio, that is speed downstream ratio speed upstream. So it will be equal to 2 ratio 1. Okay. Now we will assume the speed based on this ratio. Let downstream speed downstream speed be 2x kilometer per hour. So kmph, and upstream speed, it will be half of 2x. It is x kilometer per hour. Okay. Now we know rate of boat or speed of boat in still water. It will be equal to half into sum of downstream speed and upstream speed. This you can see in the lecture boats and stream. This will be the first lecture in the boats and streams playlist. Okay, so you can go and see all the formula. Therefore, we have to find required ratio. It will be equal to speed of boat in still water, speed of boat in still water divided by rate of current, rate of current. So it will be equal to, as we know, half of downstream speed plus upstream speed. So 2x plus x. And what will be rate of current? So this will be half into downstream speed minus upstream speed. So 2x minus x. Okay. So it will be, see, half will get cancelled out. So 3x divided by x, or 3 by 1, that is 3 ratio 1. So our answer will be option number D. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem it is given a boat while going downstream. So it covers a distance 50 miles and speed in downstream direction is 60 miles per hour. And while traveling upstream, it is taking 1 hour 15 minutes and distance will be same. Okay. So we have to find the average speed during the whole journey. So how we can find the average speed? See, we know the total distance. So it will be distance while traveling upstream and distance while traveling downstream. So we have to add the distance, and time will be upstream time plus downstream time. So first we need to calculate the downstream time. Okay. So time taken in downstream, distance covered is 50 miles. So time taken to cover 50 miles downstream. So it will be 50 divided by speed is given as 50 miles per 60 miles per hour. 60 mph and it is miles. Okay. So when we divide it will be 5 by 6 hour. Now while traveling upstream time is given 1 hour 15 minutes. So time taken to cover 50 miles upstream. Okay. So it will be equal to 1 hour. So 1 plus 15 minutes, we will convert that to hours. So we would need to divide by 60 and it will be equal to 5 by 4 hours. Okay. Therefore, what will be total time? Total time of travel, it will be upstream plus downstream. So 5 by 6 plus 5 by 4 hours and it will be 25 by 12 hours. Now what will be average speed? Average speed equal to total distance. So downstream and upstream both side distance is 50 miles. So 2 into 50 divided by total time and we have calculated it as 25 by 12 and it is miles, it is hours. Okay. So after calculating this we will get 48 miles per hour. So mph. Our answer will be option number B. We will discuss next problem. In this problem, it is given a boat goes 7 kilometers upstream. So upstream distance is given and time is given 42 minutes. And it is given that speed of the stream is 3 kilometers per hour. So we have to find the speed of boat in still water. Okay. So first we need to calculate the speed upstream. Okay. Therefore rate upstream, distance is given 7 kilometer and time 42 minutes. So 42 by 60 hours. So it will be equal to 10 kilometer per hour. Now speed of stream is given. Speed of stream, it is equal to 3 kilometer per hour. Okay, we will assume speed of boat in still water. Let speed of boat in still water, let it be x kilometer per hour. Okay. Now we know what will be the speed of speed in upstream direction. Then speed upstream, it will be equal to speed of boat in still water minus speed of current or rate of current, and rate of current is given as 3. Okay. So x minus 3 kilometer per hour. Therefore, and we have calculated the upstream speed as 10 kilometer per hour. Therefore, x minus 3 equal to 10. So from here we can calculate x equal to 10 plus 3, that is 30 kilometer per hour. Okay. So our answer will be option number C. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem it is given a man can row 5 kilometer per hour in still water and velocity of current is given as 1 kilometer per hour. So we can calculate upstream speed and downstream speed, and it takes 1 hour to row to a place and come back. Means one side will be upstream and other side will be downstream. So distance traveled both sides will be same, and we have to find the distance of that place. Okay. So we can calculate speed in upstream direction and speed in downstream direction. So speed upstream It will be speed of the boat in still water minus speed of the current or speed of the stream. So 5 minus 1 kilometer per hour, and it will be equal to 4 kilometer per hour. Similarly, speed in downstream direction, speed downstream, it is equal to speed of boat in still water, or here it is man, speed of rowing of man is 5 plus speed of stream, that is 1. So 5 plus 1 equal to 6 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now we know speed upstream and downstream. Total distance we need to find. So we will assume the distance traveled. Let the required distance be x kilometer. Therefore, to travel downstream, time taken will be distance divided by downstream speed 6, and to travel upstream, distance divided by upstream speed, that is 4, and the time total is given is 1 hour. Okay. So solving this, we can find the value of x. LCM will be 12. So 2x plus 3x equal to 12, and from this we will get 5x equal to 12. So x will be equal to 12 by 5, that is 2.4 kilometer. Okay. So required distance is 2.4 kilometer. So our answer will be option number A. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem, what is given? P, Q, and R. So these are three towns on a river which flows uniformly. So these towns must be on the side of the river. Suppose this denotes the river. Okay. So three towns P, Q, and R, and Q is equidistant from P and R. So this should be P, Q, and R should be in the mid of P and Q. So this is R. Suppose distance from P to R, suppose this one is x kilometer. So this will also be x kilometer only, x kilometer. Okay. Now it is given I row from P to Q and come back, means from P, sorry, this will be Q because Q is the middle. This will be Q, and Q is equidistant from P and R. Okay, and this will be your R. So this is R. Okay, Q is equidistant from P and R. So Q must be in the middle one. Now it is given I row from P to Q. So P to Q and then come back in 10 hours. Okay, so going from P to Q and coming back to P, it is taking 10 hours. And I can row from P to R. So P to R, it is taking only 4 hours. So as P to R, it is taking less time, it must then it must be downstream. Okay, that's why it is taking less time while going to P to R, because P to Q and Q to P. So Q to P must be upstream. That's why speed will be less and it will take more time. So suppose this is your downstream direction, downstream, and this direction is upstream direction. Okay. Now total time is given. We will assume the downstream and upstream speed. So let PQ equal to QR. Distance we are assuming x kilometer. Let speed downstream it is equal to a kilometer per hour, and speed upstream, it is equal to v kilometer per hour. Okay, now while going from p to q, distance is x, so x divided by speed, so p to q it is downstream, so downstream speed is a, and then coming back from q to p, distance will be x, and the speed will be upstream speed, that is p, and it is should be equal to 10 hours. So from this, if we express x, then it will be 10 AB divided by A plus B. Suppose this is our equation number 1. Okay. And while going from P to R, distance traveled is twice of x divided by speed will be downstream speed, that is A, and it must be equal to 4. So from here we can calculate x equal to twice of A. So this is our equation 2. Substituting x equal to 2a in equation 1, so from 1 and 2, twice of a equal to 10ab divided by a plus b. Okay, now a will get cancelled on both sides as a cannot be 0 because it is downstream speed. So from this we can express a in terms of b, and we will get a equal to 4b. Okay, now we have to find the ratio of speed of boat in still water to that of the river. So required ratio, it will be speed of boat in still water, and that will be half of upstream speed plus downstream speed. So downstream is A plus B, while speed of river will be half of downstream speed minus upstream, so A minus B. Now from here we can substitute A equal to 4B, so half will get cancelled out, then 4B plus B means 5B divided by 4B minus B, it is equal to 3B. So ratio will be 5 by 3 or 5 ratio 3. Okay, 5 ratio 3. So our answer will be option number B. Okay friends. So in this lecture we have discussed some important problems on the topic boats and streams. Okay, thank you.